X Factor presented by Xfinity. I'm Tori Petry here in Xfinity studio, joined by TJ Lang for another episode of X Factor. And TJ, we've got a win to talk about this week.
Finally, yes, we do. I'm going to credit the Lucky Candlesticks. We're going to stay with them again this week for the X Factor.
I like it. Lucky Candlesticks, but there might be some sort of curse on X Factor because so far your X Factors for the Lions have not been the key guys. So I don't know, maybe this one reverses your curse.
It's been a tough year so far for me personally, but we got a lot of football left, Tori. I'm looking forward to this week, and I'm going to go 2 for 2. I can promise you that.
Okay, all right. Well, we are believing that your X Factor is going to be key for the Lions this week. Who are you selecting on the Lions side of the ball?
Okay, guy who obviously, has been thrown into the fire, first-round pick. It's going to be for me, Jeff Okudah. I think last week you saw him take a step forward, not only in the coverage game, but also in the defending the run. I mean, this play, in the first quarter, watch him come up. Nobody even tries to block him, but this is what you're looking for out of a corner, a physical guy that can come up and tackle. He had, I think, 6 tackles last week. 2 of them went for loss, pass defense, and obviously a big interception that turned into points. Ended up being a difference in the game. So, Jeff, I think it wasn't, perfect game from him last week, but we saw him take a step forward. And I think as a young guy, that's what you want to do, continuous improvement. Another guy I wanted to mention, too, I hope he plays this week, will be Desmond Trufant. I mean, he's played against Drew Brees and Michael Thomas a lot in his career. I think the last couple times he saw Michael Thomas defending him, he held him to, I want to say, 6 catches, 40 yards, and 5 catches, maybe 43 yards. So if he can play this week, I think that'll be a big help as well.
Yeah, those will be 2 names to keep an eye on the injury report this week, Desmond Trufant, and then on the Saints side, Michael Thomas. Speaking of the Saints side, let's take a look at who your X Factor is for the Saints this week.
Well, since Michael Thomas has been out, it's kind of been a one-man show in New Orleans, and it's been the Alvin Kamara show. He got, I think, 31 carries on the year, and he's got 31 targets out of the backfield. You look at this play from Sunday night against the Packers. He catches the ball, 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, breaks a tackle, breaks 2 tackles. Look at the patience to let the blockers kind of get out in front of him. This guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hands, and I think you've seen the last 2 weeks – he's going to average about 25 or 30 touches a game because he's their most dynamic playmaker on offense, whether he's running the ball, whether he's coming out as a receiver. So kind of goes back to, the X factor for the Lions, Jeff Okudah. He's going to have to make a lot of tackles on the edge because that's where Alvin Kamara likes to take the ball. He likes to get out on the edge, get in between the hash and the sideline, make some guys miss for the big plays. If you're the Lions, these are the type of plays you're going to have to avoid on Sunday.
Yeah, there's just about 18 missed tackles on this play, but I want to point this out. The guy who finally does get him down, albeit not in time to prevent the touchdown, it's a defensive lineman who comes all the way up from the line of scrimmage to make this tackle. As a big guy, you got to appreciate that. Yeah,
you got to appreciate the hustle. I think when you have that many cracks at trying to tackle the guy, you hope you're not going to have to run 60 yards like the safety tackle did. But, if Michael Thomas plays, I think Drew Brees is going to throw the ball downfield a whole lot more than what we've been seeing. But if he doesn't, I think you're going to have to defend these type of plays. And it's going to be much like what you saw 2 weeks ago against a guy like Aaron Jones, where he can hurt you running the ball and coming out of the backfield as a receiver.
I think it's safe to say the Lions are going to have to make sure they tackle, and we'll see if they can head into the bye week at 2-2 with a win over the Saints on Sunday. TJ, thanks so much for joining us for X Factor presented by Xfinity. From Xfinity Studio, I'm Tori Petry.